the secret to creating more money in this economy. I'd like to speak about some of the inner ways that I know. I know there are lots of experts on the outer ways. I'd like to speak of some of the inner ways. Every place you and one other person, like you and your spouse, you and your partner, where your two minds can become one mind, anything you agree on in this place will become the way it is, will become law, will become reality. So where you can get two minds to agree on one thing, that's a very powerful place. So every time you join your partner, you'll create new flow. So this level of bonding is a very rich way. You know, basically anything will work for you in terms of abundance that you believe in. Anything that you give the power of your mind to and confidence, that's going to work for you. You could begin to take a look at where you may have closed the door on money. You may take a look at where you step back from money. You may take a look at where you threw away money as just important. You may take a look at your judgments on money. It may be important to forgive money or forgive someone who you feel has robbed you, because then you'll be living in the past and you'll be stuck. You know, everyone you haven't forgiven, you become stuck with, you know, and so you don't move on. Let's say somebody cheated you out of thousands of dollars. Well, if you're still holding on to that grievance, you're not going to go create more money. So the thing is to get over it, to let it go, to forgive it, to learn the lesson, because it may be a small price to pay about how to go forward and be very successful. You don't want the past dragging you back. You don't want it to be these big sea anchors behind your life going forward. So, you know, one of the things I know about these things is you can use healing to create, you know, to remove the obstacles that's been holding you back. That's one way. So that's a major path. Another major path is using the path of creativity. You goal set, you visualize, you manifest, you see and feel what you want, and you let it go. It just takes a few seconds. And your mind is most open just before you go to sleep and just when you wake up in the morning. So if you're always manifesting, I've learned to create all kinds of things. I once decided I was going to get moved to Hawaii without having to pay for it, and that's exactly what happened. Somebody moved me to Hawaii a couple years later, paid for all the expenses, and you can create anything you want that you believe in. You know, what do you believe in? What do you believe you deserve? If you don't believe if you feel you're unworthy, you're not going to allow yourself to have money or even any kind of a rich life. So use the power of your mind to create. You know, welcome in millions of dollars. If you can believe it, you can have it. So what is it you want? Give your whole heart to that. Whatever you want with your whole heart, that's where desire is true. And you don't have to do it as an attachment, but to know you can have anything. You can have anything you really want. That's the way the mind works, unless it's split, unless it's going in two different directions. So really get your mind, integrate your own mind, focus your own mind. And even when your mind is split, every time you manifest, you know, you've just focused it once more and you use that power to go forward. So these are some of the inner ways that you can use in times of low economy to keep yourself going. You know, it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. And the more you get into bonding and partnership, the more all success and intimacy comes easily. So these are some of the inner ways. Try it out. What do you got to lose?